So what'd you guys think? You know how to get some prospects into your clubs? Do you think that you can do what you heard them do here on the stage? Fun, simple, magical Herbalife, right? You're just sharing your excitement, you're sharing your passion, and you're giving someone an invitation to come and experience an incredible healthy meal and an incredible company that's going to enhance their lives. It's awesome. Now what we need to do is we need to take you to the next step. Now that you've got these people coming in, what do you do with them, right? What is the most effective way to deal with a brand new customer when they walk in the door? What is your goal? What is your vision for where they need to be, and what steps do you take to get them there? Do you guys want to hear that? We have an incredible panel of rockin' President's Team members that we're going to bring out that are going to help you understand these things. Please, let me get their pictures up here. Help me welcome to the stage Enrique Carrillo, Cindy Patterson, and Zach Tartle. Okay. All right. These guys have tons of really great information, and let's get started really quickly, okay? So, Cindy, someone walks into the club, okay? What is that you do with them? Why? Let them know what's working, because you guys are rocking.
Okay, well, for us, you know, the club is just Herbalife at its finest. I mean, it's all about duplication. It's all about, you know, getting someone on the products, getting to follow up with them. So for us, it's just, you know, it's just grassroots Herbalife for us. So, but when someone comes into the club after the invites, and you know, and you've all seen that, when they come in, you know, our goal is, first of all, I want them to fall in love with me, fall in love with the other coaches, fall in love with the atmosphere. You know, they kind of walk in and it's kind of like, gosh, what is this? You know, and we always, you know, we're a different twist in the marketplace. I like to always tell them, you know, we're not the average cat, we're not your average smoothie bar, you know, those kinds of things. And but when they come in, I like to just tell them, you know, of course we're gonna, you know, do all the exciting, you know, glad you're here, how'd you hear about us, you know, kind of lighten them up, make them feel a little at ease, because we are a little different. We're about to ask them, you know, that we're gonna have a registration card for them. How did you hear about us? Who invited you in? You know, who's your friend? Where do you work? You know, those kinds of things. And then we just go right into, you know, well, let me tell you about what we do, you know, who we are and how it works. So here's how we roll, basically. Our product, you're gonna get a shake. It's high in protein, it's high in fiber, it's low in calories, low in sugar. It's a complete meal. It's gonna be amazing for you. Like I said, it's a full meal deal. You're also gonna get a glass of tea loaded with antioxidants. It raises your metabolism, burns calories, tons of energy. Everyone knows green tea is just amazing for you. You're also gonna get this little aloe shot. No, we didn't say Jell-O shot, but an aloe shot. And it's great for your digestion. So over the next 3.5 hours, you're gonna have tons of energy. You're gonna be completely full, completely satisfied, have energy off the chart. So we're just gonna wanna know, you know, from your friend or whoever invited you in, we're gonna wanna know how you feel. Watch what happens over the next 3.5 hours. You're going to feel amazing.
So do you try and book an evaluation with them right then? What do you do to build that relationship besides telling them what you do?
You know, and it works different, you know, with each person. You kind of learn to read them a little bit. We're trying to we're doing a combination of things for them to become maybe a long-term club member with their daily membership. We're wanting to build relationships with them. Wanting to book an evaluation with them. So we go over that, how we can show them, you know, how much protein they need, how to get started on a program. I always like to, you know, just tell them, since we are not your average smoothie bar, our goal is not to tie you to us, you know, to come in and get a shake every day. We, you know, we're a different twist in the marketplace, so we can show you how to get started on a program yourself. Do exactly what we do here. We don't use any special, you know, super duper high powered blenders. We use Walmart or Target blenders here. So you can do it just like you use do it just like we do, show you everything you can, so you can do it for a fraction of the cost right out of your home.
Okay, so did you go through any cycles where maybe you were scaring people off because you were at first trying to tell them everything, or what happened for you with that?
Yeah, there's kind of a balance there. You can either say way too much, or you can also say not enough. So we we just kind of, we want to make them feel good about everything. Like I said, the environment, the experience. We want them, first of all, to experience the shake, experience the energy. We want to have them, just, so we kind of back off a little at the first, not just, throw up too much information all at them, but what the tea does, what the shake does, what the aloe does. And we could talk all day long, but we're not in theory. I could tell you everything that the product does and all this that it'll do for you, but we're about experience. Swallowed advertising is what is so awesome about this. When I got that straight through my mind, it was like, wow, this is amazing. We used to always do samples ourselves before. Before it was like if I wanted them to try shake, I took it to them. Or, they met at our house. This is just a great way, kind of like just a club office, basically. It's a glorified office for us. This is to build our business, to duplicate, to make it fun, simple, magical. Everything that all of us that have been around Herbalife for a long time know this is what we're going for. But, so that's kind of.
And you said you have them fill out a card. Is it like their name, address, or do you keep track of like when they came or their shakes, or what is that card for?
Okay, that's for the first invite. That's for their first visit. So that we just tell them you're going to be a club member and you're purchasing a daily membership with this shake, tea, and aloe. And because we are a private nutrition club, you found out about us from a private invitation. We don't do any advertising for our club. So we just need to, for our company, we need to know your name, your address, your contact information. You'll be assigned with the coach, with the person that invited you in, and we need to know how you feel on your shake. We need to make sure how you feel with this experience of the next 3.5 hours.
Okay, awesome. Give her a hand. Okay, Enrique, just walked into your club, brand new member. What do you guys do and why?
Awesome. Okay, let me explain. Can I get up?
Yep, sure.
Okay. So every time we're working in the back of, making our shakes or whatever we're doing, sometimes we're sitting down, but right as soon as somebody comes into our club, we say, welcome to the club. And that's a little something that we welcome into the club, and, they feel the high energy that's in there. There's music going. We just make them feel comfortable. Sometimes they're like, oh my gosh, what is this? But, we go and we introduce ourselves. Hi, my name's Enrique. And then you get their name, make them feel comfortable. Then we take them over. We have a aloe and tea bar. And then with our aloe and tea bar, what we'll do is explain to them about what it does. What the aloe does for your body, what the tea does. And then while they're drinking it, I tell them a little bit of my product story. My product story, what I've done on the product. I lost 42 pounds. I have amazing energy. And then also going a little bit about, like if there's another member in there, I'll introduce them to one of the other members, and I'll be like, hey, this is Tracy, and Tracy's lost, so much weight, and they get them talking a little bit, because your best sale is the one that you don't do. So I let them talk to some of the members around. But if it's just me by myself, we just keep on talking. Then they pick out their shake, and then whatever type of flavor shake they want. While they're picking out their shake, I start talking to them, getting to know them a little bit better. How many siblings do you have? Where are you from? Where do you work? What do you do? Just making them feel really comfortable inside of your nutrition club. I think that's the biggest point, the biggest key inside of our nutrition clubs, that we build them up and make them feel very comfortable. When they're having their shake, we ask them how they like it. If they don't like it, we'll make them a new one. But usually they love the shakes. And then I just start telling them more stories, a little bit more about some of the products that we carry. And then, I tell them to come back. I don't really tell them anything more than that. I just keep them thinking. I say, you're gonna have great energy. You're gonna feel full on the shake. And, I sent them off. I said, come back, for your next shake. And that's pretty much it.
Okay, do you do any type of referral programs or no?
Referrals?
Like bring people with you? And
yeah, so I do referrals. I do referrals like, hey, bring your friend with you next time. Or what I also do, like, you bring 5 people with you, get 1 free shake.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So you just you're building that relationship with them, you're inviting them to come back in the next day, and then you're seeing if they come, right?
Yeah, and then you see if they come, and they bring other people with them, how they felt, what their energy level was, and then a lot of the times what I'll do is I'll just slap up my tablet box up on the counter, and it sparks up a conversation like, what is that? Are you sick, or what's happening? So, it just sparks up a conversation, and, I start taking some tablets in front of them, and then they ask, what's that tablet, what's this one, and before you know it, they start talking more about the product to you, and it gets them interested, and, you tell them what products does and how it's helped you and how it's helped other people as well.
Do you have them fill out any type of a card at all?
Yeah, have them fill out a card, put their first, last name, their email address, their phone number, and then their goal. Like, you really want to get their goal weights. Why are they there? They're trying to lose weight, gain weight, maintain weight. Do you have digestive issues? What it is, why they came into, your nutrition club.
Okay, cool. And I just want to give you a little recognition. I will, because the volume is so incredibly high. Can you tell them what your highest monthly volume is this year, 1 month?
75,000.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay, you can share that if you'd like, yes.
Yeah, a couple things that haven't worked, like when they first come in their first 2 times, start babbling on about the business or start babbling on too much about the products. You want to watch out how much you tell them about, the business, because you're going to be like, oh, they're just looking to recruit me, or they're just looking for, to get them into their business. So you really want to start building relationships with these people first before anything.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great job.
Thank you.
Okay, Zach. They're coming into your club. I'm coming to your club. That's one rocking place, boy. They got people, kids, music, dancing, soccer, you name it. Like, I just came into your club. What are you going to do with me and why?
Well, that first day really is just so important. I remember back about 6.5 years ago down in Texas, a little garage, opened up the first place, and that first person who walked in, I literally puked all over him. I was so excited. And I wanted to tell him everything about Herbalife. I love these products. I'm so jacked up about it. And I gave him everything in one deal. And I had my other distributor on the other side. I was on one side, and we're like grabbing them, and oh, here's this, here's that. You got to try this, and go look at that. And what happened? By the time he finished the aloe, he was like, I'm out of here. This guy's crazy, And it really just was a wake-up call for me to, take a second, slow down, understand, and get proper education and training in the club on what to do with the clients. And one of the things that I discovered is the very first day literally is like the most important day in your club. Because if you don't connect with them and build that relationship, that trust, teach the value of what the Herbalife products are for them, get that across, you're not going to have the duplication. And without the duplication, they're not going to be coming back the next day, and the whole thing's just not going to jive. So those are the 4 things that are very, very important to really focus on that very first day. It's all part of planting the seeds. Every single thing you're doing on that first day, it's all about planting the seeds. You don't need the whole tree yet. That'll come in time. Trust me. But be patient. Do the deal day by day. Step it up a little bit more every day. Challenge yourself and build that relationship with your clients and everything. So when I bring them in, the very first thing I want them to do is not to hear everything from me, because for all they know, I'm just some sales guy, right? What I want to do is validate it. So I want to get them in front of as many different people as possible, preferably different clients who are already in the club, because they validate it, right? They're using it. They're the deal. So it's literally like a little HOM every single time I have a new client walking into the club. I say, hey, here's Sally Sue. Here's Bob over here. Bob, you got to tell Sally Sue your incredible belt story, because you had to start making your own holes in your belt. Tell them that story. And then by the time they hear 1 or 2 stories, they don't care what I say. They got to get the shake inside them, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. So we have to make sure that even on the first day, right, we always do our very, very best, because it's the presentation. Okay? And with the Nutrition Club, it gives us so many more opportunities to do that presentation in so many different ways. It's not just you, it's so huge. It's bigger than just us, right? So One of the other things that I like to do is set little goals for myself. So on day 3, I wanted to develop enough of a relationship, okay, that I actually have them on a nutritional program. So they're consuming the products at the house, and I still want them to be consuming the products at the nutrition club so I can continue to build that relationship with my clients. So they'll be clients forever. That's one of the things that we got to focus on. We don't just want the sale one day. We want clients forever. And then by day 7, one of my personal goals, doesn't always happen, guys. I still have set goals though. I want them to become an Herbalife distributor. And that's the challenge that I set for myself every single day, and a lot of my distributors. And we just gotta, we can't get discouraged. We just gotta keep doing the deal. And your wildest dreams, like Mark always says, can come true. Day by day, it's tough work, but guys, together in Herbalife, that's what we do. And when they're drinking that aloe on that first day, that's my opportunity to tell them about the different promotions that are going on in the club, because they're sitting there anyways. Now, I don't want to spend the whole time telling them the promotions, so you got to get it short. What's the strongest value, the strongest impact that your club's going to offer them? That's what you got to get into their ears, because then your job is building that relationship with them. Do you have kids? What do you like to do for fun? Ask them about them, because if they're talking about themselves, they're going to stay in that nutrition club a lot longer. People love talking about themselves.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, Cindy, so you've done a great job on your first day, and now you've got this member, and they keep coming back. So now how are you managing to keep them a long-term member, or to upgrade them onto programs, or to get them to be a distributor? What are your methods of doing that? What is your thinking?
Okay, well, like Zach was saying, it's all about relationships, finding out about them, finding out about their family. A lot of times we just tell them, just dare you to take the 3-day challenge. Come in and, do the shake and the tea and the aloe for 3 days. You won't be the same person at the end of 3 days. That gets you a little time to get to know them, find out about them, find out about their family, find out about what their, why is for even being in the club. And so what I love about the club, of course, is that it is true network marketing. That's what we do. We network with each other. So now they're meeting people there. They're seeing other stories. It's like a meeting going on 24/7, which is it's crazy. That just didn't always happen in our home all the time, but there it's happening all the time. So we're networking with each other. We're leveraging with each other. But when people ask, well, what about this aloe? What about the Formula 1? Now, how does this work? And maybe you're busy. Maybe you've got a lot of other, you're making shakes, or you're talking with several people at one time. We love to tell them this, and we have actually, Tuesday night meetings scheduled. We have a Saturday training, and we gear those always that we're going to learn a little bit about the products. Of course, they're going to hear testimonials. They're going to see more of what they've seen at the club. But when they ask about those things, we just tell them, on Tuesday nights, that's where we go over the company that we work with, the company Herbalife International, the products that we deal with, how the opportunity works. If you're interested in that, we're looking for people that are interested in helping us with, getting this product into the marketplace, and how you can take part in that. So anytime they start asking about, like Zach said, more, instead of telling them all about the business and going over a lot of stuff there right at the bar where someone else maybe is not interested at that point, they're worried you're going to try to tell them everything at one time. We refer them there. That's the way we start rolling them there. And also, when someone comes in and they've got their shake and their tea and their aloe that first day, we're going to try to make sure follow-up's happening with them very quickly, making sure they're getting results and coming back in and that kind of thing.
Okay, so do you have a goal, like Zach has a goal, 3 days in, get them on a program? Do you have goals like that, or just kind of see how it goes, or what do you do with that?
Like earlier I said, each person's kind of different. We don't have a goal like that, which is amazing. That's because the deal is here, what we're doing inside the club, it's about building Herbalife. It's about duplicating. It's about growing our royalty. And if we're just there, slinging a bunch of shakes, and yes, having a lot of fun and doing that, but the thing is that we're there to duplicate, to grow our checks, to help, all of our team members that are working in there. That's what we're there for.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.